Hey, Plastic Fork, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here investigating your favorite movies, and today I'm gonna quickly do a movie review on one of my favorite movies in the decade so far. It is Moonrise Kingdom by Wes Anderson. So, Wes Anderson, he is one of my favorite directors of all times, and I think artistically, Wes Anderson is one of the most influential directors in my life. And this is not my first Wes Anderson movie that I've ever watched. The first Wes Anderson movie I've watched is The Grand Budapest Hotel, which is a really funny, kind of adult, kind of vulgar, but also kind of colorful and crazy comedy movie, which I really, really love. And we also have the animation Isle of Dogs, which I think is one of the most underrated films of 2018. And before Moonrise Kingdom, he also made a fantastic Mr. Fox of Roald Dahl. And it was actually a very fun, faithful, artistic adaptation of the book. And now we have Moonrise Kingdom, which I think is equally as artsy and as brilliant. This movie stars Bruce Willis, Bill Murray, Frances McDormand, Edward Norton, Tilda Swinton, Jason Schwartzman, even Lucas Hedges when he was still a little boy, and also two main characters who are the two kids in the movie. They're actually fantastic as well, especially for the girl. I hope she's in more popular movies. But yeah, anyway, the cast is stacked, and the plot is pretty cutesy and kind of romantic actually. This story is about two kids who love each other and who are outcasts of their own community. They escape their, respective places, and they meet each other in the wild to survive, to camp, and to live together alone. We have the girl whose name is Susie. She is apparently a troubled child. She was depressed and she was, always emotionally disturbed. And so she escaped from her family and went to the wilderness, while this other khaki scout escaped the scout troop and sort of meet her up, and together they survived in the wild. And then, because they were missing, all these scout troops and the policemen played by Bruce Willis, Susie's parents, the social services, they were all hunting for the kids while the kids escape. I mean, it's not a Wes Anderson movie without a sort of a chase scene where all the characters are chasing in a very, urgent way. At the same time, we also have some side characters like Bruce Willis's character who loves someone, but that someone doesn't love him back, so he's very lonely as well. We have Edward Norton's character, who's this leader of the scout troop, and he wants to prove himself to be useful, but he doesn't know how to. And we also get this little subplot where this narrator guy suddenly pops onto the screen to tell you that a hurricane is coming. Yes, throughout the entire movie, there are multiple scenes where this random narrator dude would break the fourth wall, talk to the camera, and talk about the time, the date, the year, the wind speed, and it's actually really, really funny and brilliant. And he always talks about how this hurricane, this storm, will finally arrive. And at the very end, at the third act, the hurricane does arrive and things do happen. But what I love the most about this movie is the directing style. Wes Anderson's directing style is one of the most artistic and idiosyncratic in the movie industry right now. Not only are most of his shots very symmetrical, but also there are all these 90-degree or 180-degree crash pans that are just very perfect. And the color palettes of the movie are also really beautiful. They're very toyish, very cute, and very pleasant to the eyes. And all these artistic features of the movie makes this movie feel very upright and very straightforward, as well as very innocent due to the colors. And it's actually very refreshing. And also, there are scenes in the movie where usually directors don't go there, but Wes Anderson goes there because he knows and acknowledges that this movie isn't a kid's movie. It looks like a kid's movie, but it is not a movie for kids. So there are scenes here that are more adult than I have expected. I mean, nothing R rated, okay? Nothing 18 plus going on, but something that's kind of adult that I didn't expect from Wes Anderson. Like that dance scene where I don't know if I can show you this in YouTube. Maybe it's like not a great time to show a footage like this, but it's in the movie where two kids who are obviously not 18 years old yet, they just dance along in a very revealing way. And I love dance scenes in movies. They reveal a lot about the characters. I mean, just look at that dance scene in Pulp Fiction. It's very iconic. And we also have a dance scene here where one character stands here and another character stands here, and they dance to some sort of, French song, and one of them dances crazy, one of them dances very smoothly and tenderly, and it just shows a lot about their characters. Very artsy, very tasteful indeed. And also, yeah, I also love how there are side characters here that we kind of root for as well. There are flaws in this movie, however. There are a couple of questionable scenes that I don't think is all that necessary, like that scene where the main character gets struck by lightning and then he's totally fine after getting struck by lightning. Uh, but yeah, that's just a minor flaw. I think the movie is fantastic, like fantastic, Mr. Fox, and I'm saying this movie is a movie worth watching, and I am giving it a strong 8 to a 9 out of 10. Yeah, come to think of it, 2012 is one of the best years in film history. I mean, The Dark Knight Rises, The Avengers, the first one. We have The Master, Yachten. We have Amour, and then Moonrise Kingdom. I mean, just lots of great movies. Also, Django Unchained is from 2012. Oh my gosh. So, have you watched Moonrise Kingdom? From 1 to 10, how much is rated? Like if you like it, and subscribe if you want more. And thanks for watching. This is creepy.